फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।
Hello everyone, you're watching Cricket Next. I'm Surama Kaushik. Well, with just a few overs bowled in the final session, rain came in and the play has been called off for the day. 59 overs were bowled today and a lot happened in those 59 overs. Great bowling by Kagiso Rabada and obviously Nandre Burker. It was his first match. He got that cap today and good performance by him. But not to forget what KL Rahul did today. Well, let's hear it out from Chetan Narula, Taus Rizvi, and Soumya Kapoor. What are their thoughts? Hi, Chetan, Taus, and Soumya. Great to see you. Well, I didn't expect to see you so soon because we were expecting we'll see good session, the last session, but it didn't happen, and it was on cards because there were predictions of rain. But let's talk about KL Rahul first. Soumya, KL Rahul, because I had a word with you a little while ago, because when we were talking in that tea break, we were talking, how everything is on KL Rahul now. 70 runs, crucial 70 runs. How KL Rahul can take India to a good score in this test match?
Look, if India has to go to a good score, KL Rahul needs to go to a very good score, And it's a great knock under pressure. Wickets were falling around him. बहुत critical situation था India के लिए, but he has played a superb knock. Very very classy, I would say. मुझे देख के मजा आ रहा था, and especially those couple of sixes were brilliant. So, on all, a very good knock. But I just want him to capitalize on it and play a crucial role tomorrow as well, because कल का जो first session है वो बहुत tricky हो सकता है इंडिया के लिए if there are not much runs on the board. Runs अभी भी नहीं है. We're just over the 200 mark and we need to put up at least 250. तो यहाँ से KL राहुल का एक बड़ा 100, just not just 100, एक बड़ा 100 आना बहुत important है as far as India is concerned, क्योंकि वहाँ score लगना बहुत जरूरी है. And I've talked about it in the previous live as well. कि आप bowlers पे depend करते हैं. That's a very good thing. It has been happening now that we depend upon bowlers on your pace attack, but pacers को भी कुछ bowl करने के लिए तो दो, defend करने के लिए तो दो.
Exactly. No, Rahul is going strong, and everybody is expecting that 100 from him. Obviously, too much to expect from him because none of the other batters performed well. But everyone believes that KL Rahul will put India to a good position in this test match. We'll see it on day 2. But for now, let's talk about the whole performance of the Indian team and the South African team. That was 2-3 good performers of the day. Okay, one obviously Rabada, the way he bowled. He took crucial wickets, and if we talk about the Indian side, only one player, KL Rahul, because he has put India to a good line as of now. Other than him, everybody's just looking at him right now. So, how do you summarize this whole day?
Absolutely. I wouldn't even say mixed performance, mixed day for India. I mean, if Rahul wouldn't have been there, or maybe if he would not have played that knock, हम जल्दी घर आ जाते, जल्दी होटल चले जाते, सो जाते जाके, फिर अगले दिन की bowling के लिए तैयारी करते. But then Rabada was bowling in his home conditions, so exactly he knows how to get these batsmen out. But then I wouldn't say our struggle against fast bowling continues. WTC में हमने देखा क्या हुआ ऑस्ट्रेलिया के सामने, मिचेल स्टार्क, पैट कमिंस के सामने, और यहाँ पर साउथ अफ्रीका अगेन कंडीशंस आर सिमिलर, ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर, और ओवरकास्ट भी है, तो इट ऑलमोस्ट मेक्स इट मोर डेंजरस. ओवरकास्ट प्लस बाउंस प्लस गुड सीमिंग कंडीशंस makes it more dangerous. So we are not used to playing it. Then that is what Test cricket is all about. I mean, Australians, Englands, they are desperate to play, do well in India in these conditions, or maybe subcontinental conditions where the ball turns a lot. While Indians, as Indians of subcontinental teams, they are keen to perform or test themselves in the alien conditions of SENA countries. And this is what is happening right now. And it's a first day, disappointing, definitely disappointing performances from Rohit Sharma. Of course, that bad shot, or he did not have any option to. I mean, he could have left that ball. No, I don't think so. He was forced to play. That was a good delivery. क्योंकि मतलब और या तो बॉल थोड़ा ऊपर जाना चाहिए था फाइन लेग के, but then that was he was designed. Yashasvi's new Shubman, I think he has to work a lot, yaar. He has a long way to go, yaar, to prove himself as a test batsman. श्रेयस अय्यर, that was a beauty. Again, short, अच्छा है, short ball पे out नहीं हुआ, नहीं तो उसमें भी debate हो जाता. So all in all, Shardul Thakur, we should mention that Shardul Thakur took up those blows, and then
Yeah.
he counter attacked South Africans. So for some, it's a decent day, but overall, I would say, barring KL Rahul, he saved the day. Otherwise, it was disappointing for India. 275, we were thinking about 275, 300. डिफिकल्टी लग रहा था, कंडीशंस एकदम ही अगेंस्ट है, बहुत मुश्किल है खेलना. बट साउथ अफ्रीकन अपने घर पे खेल रहे, तो क्रेडिट टू देम, दे नो एग्जैक्टली हाउ टू डू. सो डिसअपॉइंटिंग डे फॉर इंडिया. 8 wickets down. I wasn't expecting, at least, कि मतलब we were in good form, यार. We were a good batting side, but then on first day they overhauled us. So
No, that's right. But India have ended day one at 208 for 8. Kudos to KL Rahul, because if not KL Rahul, South Africa might have closed out the innings by now, the way Indian batters were batting. Chetan, how would you sum up India's batting today? Because we clearly saw that Indian top order failed to put up runs. And again, it came to KL Rahul. Like in the previous session, I was talking, we are again in that 2021 where everybody was looking at KL Rahul. He scored that 120 odd runs today as well. Everybody is saying, okay, KL Rahul is there. But what about the Indian top order?
No, I don't think we can compare from that. I think a lot of, let's be honest, we have a lot of new faces. Jaiswal, Gill, Iyer, all of them playing their first test on South African soil. A little disappointing in that sense, because हम लोग कहते हैं कि ये players हैं जो हमारे future stars हैं. कल शो पे हम यही बात कर रहे थे. सौम्या was hosting the show and we discussed that कि 2013 में जब transition हुआ था, South Africa से ही start हुआ था. I was on that tour. Sachin Tendulkar had just retired. The expectation was there that the expectation was there that Pujara, Kohli, Rahane, these guys will step up and fill those big shoes on overseas tours, and that's what really happened. So and that happened in the very first innings itself. मुझे अच्छे से याद है, day 2 I was walking to the Wanderers, and Pujara, the new wall, all having a ball. It was such a big headline on the newspaper, and Pujara had scored runs, Kohli had scored runs. They had left the ball beautifully outside the off stump. Dale Steyn was bowling the entire day. So आज वो चीज मुझे नहीं दिखी. Obviously मैं compare नहीं करूंगा conditions को. I think the conditions were a lot tougher. The pitch was a lot different. लेकिन शुभमन गिल की बात करते हैं, for example. मैं उनको criticize नहीं करूंगा, just as first innings in South Africa. But बॉल छोड़ना एक कला है for a number 3 batsman. Ricky Ponting, he's not Pujara, okay? Gill is not Pujara. Gill can be a Ponting, and that's very big comparison, and in fact, it's a very unfair comparison. Why I'm saying Ponting was one of the greatest number 3 batters in Test cricket. But Ponting was not just about scoring runs. Yes, he scored a mountain of runs. But the guy knew how to leave balls outside off stump, how to stay at the wicket, how to let passages go jab bowlers are on top, how to bat on tough wickets. Yeah. He had his weaknesses. India में उन्होंने कुछ खास रन नहीं बनाए हैं. लेकिन the point is, he knew how to build those innings. कि पहले 2 सेशन में मेरे को सिर्फ balls खेलनी है और उसके बाद मैं runs मारूंगा. So I think Shubman Gill needs to learn that.
Yeah.
That's the only takeaway I'm going to, from on his first day in South Africa, batting at number 3. I'm not going to criticize him. I'm just saying कि कल तक मैं ये सोच रहा था कि सिर्फ 2 paced wickets पे खेलना आना चाहिए शुभमन गिल को, otherwise he's there. No, I think this is another addition to it. Number 3, overseas Test cricket में, it's an absolute different beast. Either you have to be a Pujara for that, or a Rahul Dravid for that, or you have to be a totally different player with bags of patience. Same thing with Yashasvi Jaiswal. पहले घंटे में आप on the up खेलने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, ये वेस्ट इंडीज नहीं है. He's a very fast learner. He'll learn. Shreyas Iyer, I wasn't very impressed with the way he was batting. He was just throwing his bat at everything. But that is how he bats. It's going to work for 30-40 runs. It's not going to work for 100 runs. Not on these pitches. So yeah, out of
So,
these
Jason,
three, I was
one
going to
question there.
try Shreyas Iyer. Yeah.
Okay, one question. You talked about Shubman Gill, Shreyas Iyer, and Yashasvi Jaiswal. Let's keep Jaiswal out because he's very young. He doesn't have that much of experience. But if we talk about Shubman Gill and Shreyas Iyer, both of these players, they do have fair bit of experience. Obviously, not in
Do
South
they have
Africa, but
Test
they
playing
still
experience
have.
in South Africa? Do
No,
they
no,
have
yeah,
Test
that's
playing
what
experience?
I mentioned that,
Playing
right?
on
Not in South
playing
Africa,
playing
but
on
still.
roads in India is
Listen,
very different. Yeah.
so they have fair bit of experience, not in South Africa, but they have experience. Don't you think so? It's high time for both of these batters to play responsibly.
Like I said, first of all, इसमें सिर्फ एक point नहीं है, इसमें दो तीन point हैं. First of all, it's very different on playing on highways and roads in India जहाँ पे ball knee के ऊपर नहीं आती है और यहाँ पे ball आपके कंधे पे आ रही है. Very different ball game. With the ball moving around off the seam, cloud cover, very different. Yes, it is high time that they should step up, but I'm not going to judge them after one innings. I'm not going to say, oh, it's all gloom and doom after one innings. Let them play this test series,
Okay.
let them learn.
Okay.
Dekho, the reason why Dhoni was in charge of that transition phase was because he wanted these kids who were coming up to experience those conditions. He did not think about the overseas transition, overseas performances. He was like, कि आप सीखो, आगे आप क्या कर पाओगे. I think this is their time to learn. You may have played 30 test matches in India or 30 test innings in India or whatever. You may have played whatever you have in India, in Australia, in West Indies. These conditions are different. All conditions are different. Australia different conditions. South Africa. अगर शुभमन गिल ऐसे खेल के ऑस्ट्रेलिया में आउट हो जाएंगे, मैं उनको क्रिटिसाइज करूंगा.
Okay.
आज की डेट में मैं उनको इसलिए नहीं क्रिटिसाइज कर रहा. It's his first day out in South Africa. I will criticize him a couple of weeks later when he's not done anything in this series, and then I'll say कि बॉस आपने नंबर 3 बड़े ताली पीट के मांगा था, क्या हो गया? But not today.
Okay,
First
fair
innings
enough.
of the tour, not today. Is their first innings in South Africa? It's a very, very different scenario. Very, very different scenario. Playing white ball cricket or red ball cricket in India to playing in South Africa. Very, very different scenario. But they have to use this as a learning curve. They can't repeat these mistakes in the second inning. Second innings is going to get even tougher to bat.
Yeah.
Centurion gets tougher. Centurion, Faf du Plessis, मुझे याद है 2018 में Faf du Plessis scored 100 in Centurion. You know what he said? Centurion में the trick to bat is कि जितना लंबा आप बैटिंग करते जाओगे आपका स्ट्राइक रेट उतना ही कम होते जाना चाहिए. If you're facing 100 balls, your strike rate should be 30, 40. If you're facing 200 balls, then the second 100 balls, your strike rate should be less than 30. That's how Faf du Plessis batted at Centurion. That's how you bat at Centurion. Run बनाने हैं, लेकिन आपका strike rate कम होना चाहिए. So I think there's a lot to learn there, but it's just the first day.
Okay, fair enough. Soumya, now everybody is quite interested in knowing what team India should do to be in the game, because there was this one point today where people were thinking that, okay, there might be a case where India won't even touch that 150 mark, but thanks to KL Rahul that they have crossed that 200 mark, and India's going good so far because of KL Rahul standing there. What they should do to be in the game?
Look, as I said earlier, it a lot depends upon KL Rahul. How much he adds to the total, because at a mark just over 200 and at mark around 250, वो थोड़ा एक psychologically थोड़ा सा एक backing देता है कहीं ना कहीं bowling unit को. So it's important for KL Rahul to at least add 50 more here. Okay, when he comes down to bat tomorrow, if he can take us to 275, that's great. 300, it's great. But now you need to bat R wise R. Okay, कि कल सुबह क्या conditions हैं, कल सुबह जिस तरीके की फॉर्म में bowlers हैं इस समय, you need to pace your innings that ways, because you have to be around that उस वहाँ पे आपको टिकना भी है और आपको runs भी बनाने हैं. It is not that कि आप सिर्फ अपनी विकेट बचाने, you need to score runs as Chetan bhai correctly mentioned. Okay, क्योंकि जितना conditions आपके against जाएगा आप उतने vulnerable हो जाओगे out होने के, and that won't give you runs. Key is to post as much as you can. बैट थोड़ा फ्री होके बैट करना पड़ेगा, द वे ही वाज बैटिंग राइट नाउ। इससे पहले सेशन एंड होने से पहले 50 करने के आसपास जो जिस तरीके से उन्होंने बैट करा है, आई वुड प्रॉब्ली वांट हिम टू बैट दैट वे सो दैट ही कैन इजीली स्कोर रन्स, क्विकली स्कोर रन्स एंड ऐड अप टू द टोटल। एंड देन इट्स ऑन द बॉलर्स, एंड हमारी बॉलिंग लाइनअप उस तरीके की है कि इस कंडीशन को कैपिटलाइज कर सकती है, एंड इफ यू हैव द स्कोर ऑन द बोर्ड, they can pick up wickets, in quick succession or probably in early in the innings. But the key is to post at least 250 from here. You at least need 250 from here.
Okay. Now tomorrow will be India's bowling day, because obviously we'll see India's bowling maybe halfway through the day or so. Now you saw South African bowling today, especially Rabada and Berger. How did you find their performances, and what points to take from their performances, and what we should take tomorrow so that our Indian bowlers can replicate that or even perform better and be in this game?
See, you saw exactly in the beginning how Rabada and Marco Jansen were pitching it short. They were getting the seam movement as well as some swing initially, and that is what we have to learn. We don't have to, excited होके जाके short या good length नहीं डालना, आगे डालना है. If the conditions are overcast, it will automatically help you because of the grass, fast bowlers will get a lot of assistance. So Mohammad Siraj has to play that role along with Jasprit Bumrah. Jasprit Bumrah can control the ball, the new ball. He knows, he's been experienced, he's done it in South Africa in the past. Siraj has to have that control over his wayward deliveries. He has to be on money from ball one. इधर उधर डाले तो बहुत मुश्किल है, because South African batsmen know exactly how to play out or maybe hang around there because they are playing at home. Apart from that, I mean, उनको चढ़ने का मौका बिल्कुल ही नहीं देना है यहाँ पर, क्योंकि जरा सा. And Prasidh Krishna is another guy. He's new debutant. He will get excited. कंडीशन देख के ओवर ऑड हो जाएंगे, जैसे नॉर्मली हम हो जाते हैं, चाहे वो इंग्लैंड हो या साउथ अफ्रीका, या हम शॉर्ट पिच करते रहते हैं. ऑस्ट्रेलिया में पेस देखकर, बाउंस देखकर नहीं करना है. यू हैव टू फाइंड दैट परफेक्ट लेंथ, और आपको एग्जैक्टली सीखना है व्हाट हाउ दीस गाइस. Rabada got Rohit Sharma on a short ball, but then he got those guys, Kohli's, and the Berger got Shubman Gill and Shreyas Iyer आगे डाल के मिला है सब. So the perfect line is to bowl on the stumps, outside the off stump, bowl in the right there. मतलब आगे pitch करो, थोड़ा full volley मत दो, आगे pitch करो, let them drive, they will get out यार. You'll have 3-4 slips around, because it's going to be fast bowlers. It's a fast bowlers track. कल कंडीशन, कल फोकस क्या होने वाला है मुझे पता नहीं, मुझे देखना पड़ेगा. बट देन अगर वैसे ही रहा जैसा आज है तो जस्ट इट्स सिंपल, जस्ट कीप इट टू द बेसिक्स जो बचपन में आपने सीखा, बिना कोई एक्स्ट्रास डाले आगे पिच करो. आई वांट टू ऐड चेतन एंड सौम्याज ये यार, दिस माइंडसेट ऑफ हम थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हो रहे हैं यार. T20 क्रिकेट वो अटैकिंग माइंडसेट को क्या हम मिक्स कर रहे हैं टेस्ट क्रिकेट माइंडसेट से, जिसकी वजह से यहाँ पर हम टॉप ऑर्डर हमारा या तो शुभमन गिल जैसा बैट्समैन ओवर द ईयर्स, आज राहुल द्रविड़ जो एक रिस्पांसिबिलिटी निभाए, उसके बाद चेतेश्वर पुजारा एक वॉल की तरह, आई मे बी साउंडिंग क्लीशेड, एक वॉल की तरह, एक कंजर्वेटिव ऑर्थोडॉक्स प्लेयर की तरह नजर आए. दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव बीन क्वाइट सक्सेसफुल कंपैरेटिवली इन ओवरसीज कंडीशंस. वो कंजर्वेटिव ऑर्थोडॉक्स स्टाइल ऑफ प्ले हमको चाहिए. अगर शुभमन गिल कैन, वी कैन गिव अवे, we can let Shubman Gill go away if he opens the inning, considering कि वहां पर यार ओपन कर रहे हो तो आप अटैक करोगे, इंटेंट रहेगा, नया बॉल है. बट नंबर 3 इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट पोजीशन. तो वो उसके लिए मुझे, आई डोंट नो, वी विल हैव टू गिव हिम टाइम, ऑब्वियसली यंगस्टर है ये वो, बट देन वो हमारा जो सिस्टम रहा है, अनलेस वी हैव टू चेंज इट कंप्लीटली ड्रास्टिकली. पुजारा के बाद एक नई सोच लानी है, एक अटैकिंग सोच लानी है. जो बंदा सुपरस्टार है लिमिटेड ओवर्स का, वो टेस्ट क्रिकेट में आके वैसे ही रोल प्ले करेगा. आई डोंट नो क्या कर पाएगा या नहीं कर पाएगा. आप क्या माइंडसेट लेके आ रहे हैं, क्या प्लान है, फ्यूचर प्लान है, क्या आपको ऑस्ट्रेलियन जैसे रिकी पॉन्टिंग से अग्रेसिवली खेलना है, क्या आपका वो प्लान है, क्या आप खेल सकते हैं? दैट इज समथिंग. आपको एक रोड मैप, क्लियर रोड मैप बनाना है. टेस्ट क्रिकेट को टेस्ट क्रिकेट की तरह देखना है, ना कि मिक्स करके भाई, क्योंकि इट्स स्टिल अ 5-day गेम. 4 दिन नहीं होने वाला, उसको माइनस करके 4 डे नहीं करने वाला. आपको ऑर्थोडॉक्स क्रिकेट, स्पेशली डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट में जो प्योर बैट्समैन है, जो प्योर क्रिकेट टेस्ट क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं, लॉन्गो वर्जन खेल रहे हैं, दे आर डूइंग वेल. आई थिंक दे शुड बी टेस्टेड यार थ्रू आउट. दे शुड बी टेस्टेड, उनको भी चांस देना चाहिए. बट या इट्स इनिशियल स्टेजेस. शुभमन गिल ठीक है, बट देन 3-4 मैचेस में पता चल जाएगा क्या करने वाले हैं.
Okay, so I think we have discussed at length how was the day today. We talked about South African bowling. We talked about India's batting. Lastly, before we go to the rapid fire round, Chetan, I want to know from you, about KL Rahul's batting. He must be doing something right because he's the only one who has scored 70 runs, and he's the highest scorer for Team India for the day. So he must be doing a few things right, and that others didn't do on this first day. So, what were those right things that KL did today?
No, I think first of all we also have to understand that the ball was a little bit older, and lunch ke baad se it wasn't doing as much. Virat Kohli got a very beautiful delivery. It was a superb ball, and this is the Kagiso Rabada which we haven't seen in a while.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But good to see him back. You know, yeah. But I think Rahul was positive in his intent. He was not just looking to stay there. कि मैं वहां नहीं रहूंगा. और एक और चीज भी थी कि he was looking to add a few runs because uh, he knew that there was not much batting left after him.
And he
And
was
the
the
other
only
thing,
one.
yeah, and the other thing was that he was playing the situation. और यहाँ पे मैं थोड़ा सा क्रेडिट लेना चाहूंगा. क्यों? क्योंकि मैंने बहुत बार कहा है कि he needs to bat in the middle order across all formats because he's very good at reading situations and adapting to the situation.
Yeah.
He's not good at creating a situation. अगर आप उनको opening कराओगे ना, he'll be looking to create a situation. Pressure ले लेंगे, he'll be a totally different batsman. He'll not be able to exert himself on the situation. आज क्या किया? उन्होंने situation को पढ़ा और उसी हिसाब से उन्होंने batting किया. And he was able to exert himself on the situation. Without his batting, we were 100 all out. Okay. So
Yeah, exactly right.
from 120 all out. My point is
Right.
that today he was able to read the situation. He was able to play around the situation. उन्होंने देखा कि मेरे साथ कौन कौन बचा है, कैसे बॉलिंग हो रही है. उन्होंने देखा कि रबाडा ऑफ चले गए हैं, उन्होंने 5 विकेट ले लिए. Now the others are bowling. The others are not as penetrative. Rabada is using the bounce. He's using the movement. He's using his experience. So from that perspective, he was able to play. You know, the
Yeah.
same Rahul opening the innings, he would have been back in the hut for 10 runs.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
runs,
Right.
5 runs, जो हमारे top order ने किया है. But the Rahul in the middle order, he can play the situation much better, and I think this is the start of something fabulous for KL Rahul. Something really fabulous. Whether he's a keeper batter going ahead or not, I don't know. I'm very happy that he's making this effort to be an all format middle order batter for India.
Yeah. Well, let's see how KL Rahul will perform on day two. Everybody is expecting a good 100 from KL Rahul, and we'll see that on day two. But today, at the end of day one, we have a few questions for our panelists, and we'll request my producer to show the questions. First one is from Gopal Saha, is saying too much seam bounce and ball keeping low as fourth innings might be unplayable. That's more of like a comment, but Gopal, here we're talking about the full day, the day one, and I believe if you have tracked the whole show till now, we discussed everything in detail. Next question, please. Sports fan, why our test batting is always about late middle order fight back? When will our top order score against quality attack? When will they
No, it is
score
not
some?
always. No, it is not always about late order fight back. It is about late order, middle fight back when your top order is shit. And India's top order has been shit for a long time. I'm sorry to say this. आप पिछले 2 साल का उठा लो WTC साइकिल, किसी ने 1,000 रन नहीं बनाए. Not one batter scored 1,000 runs in 2 years. So India's top order batting has been shit for a long time. We are hoping that the
So
new
what they can do?
investment we are making, hopefully
Okay.
2025 में हमें जायसवाल और गिल सबके 1,000+ runs दिखाई दें.
Okay.
That's the investment we are making. But India has been battling this for the last 2.5 years.
What they can do, Soumya?
I mean, बिल्कुल चित्र मैंने बिल्कुल correctly point out करा है. You know, if you want your future stars को अगर हम उनको टैग दे रहे हैं तो वो runs होने चाहिए. Okay, I agree. जायसवाल ने पहली इनिंग खेली है, पहला नॉक खेला. He was looking pretty good. The only problem I have is, you know, when you played almost 6 overs, आप उतना बॉल जज कर सकते हो कि कौन सा आउटसाइड एज लेके आपको कैच देगा पीछे. Okay, giving it to जायसवाल, but I differ a bit from everyone on Gill's part because वो क्या किस तरीके का डिसमिसल था यार. ये क्या टेम्पटेशन है आपका कि आपको लेग साइड पे क्यों छोड़ दो ना, व्हाई कांट यू जस्ट डू दैट? आई मीन वो डिसमिसल कोई बहुत ब्रिलियंट डिलीवरी पे नहीं आया था, रिव्यू लेना पड़ा था इनफैक्ट उसके लिए, इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन। सो बिल्कुल
Yeah.
करेक्टली पॉइंट आउट करा चेतन भाई ने कि बैटिंग ऑर्डर, टॉप ऑर्डर बहुत डिसअपॉइंटिंग रहा है इतने टाइम में, 2-2.5 साल में, इसलिए वो चीज मिडिल ऑर्डर पे आ जाती है। एंड मिडिल ऑर्डर में हमारे पास एक टाइम पे ऋषभ पंत आ गए थे, हु वाज गिविंग यू दैट स्टेबिलिटी अलोंग साइड पुजारा। तो वो कॉम्प्लीमेंट आपको मिल रहा था कि एक प्रॉपर डिफेंसिव होके खेल रहा है, एक एंड से आपके रन्स बन रहे हैं। आज आपको प्रॉब्लम और इसलिए आ रही है क्योंकि केएल राहुल ने रन बना दिए, लेकिन दूसरे एंड से विकेट बचाने के लिए आपके पास कोई नहीं था।
कोई है नहीं।
Problem. That is the problem, and that is what Shubman Gill, if he wants to play at number 3 in Test cricket or probably in any format, he needs to understand this कि आपको चेंज करना पड़ेगा, आपको रुकना भी पड़ेगा, आपको तेज भी खेलना पड़ेगा, आपको गेम समझनी पड़ेगी। You will have to play according to situation, and situations won't play according to you or your style. या तो आप बॉल इतना पुराना कर दो कि यार 20 ओवर में आप 120 रन ठोक के जाते हो, तो एक अलग बात है। But if you can't do that, just if you have been asked to fill up that shoes और आपने खुद बोला है कि आपको 3 नंबर खेलना है इंडियन क्रिकेट में,
खेलना है,
3 नंबर बहुत बड़ा जगह है। राहुल द्रविड़, उसके बाद चेतेश्वर पुजारा, ये बहुत बड़े नाम है इंडियन टेस्ट क्रिकेट में। अगर आप वो शूज फिल अप करने जा रहे हो तो you will have to make tweaks with your game. That's it.
Yes. Absolutely, and a lot of learnings to take from this series for Shubman Gill, especially day one. It's just day one, and we're talking a lot about Shubman Gill and Yashasvi Jaiswal. And I guess that's that for the day. That's okay. We have another question. Ravi Shankar saying why Ravindra Jadeja should play ahead of our Ashwin in Test cricket and overseas testers. That was what you have to say. I think Soumya's reaction is the answer. Chetan's reaction is also the answer. Taus, what do you have to say?
ये अलग ही टेस्ट मैच देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे, इंडिया बैटिंग कर रहा है, इंडिया की बॉलिंग पे बात
बॉलिंग की बात
Taus, was that your answer?
Yeah. क्या बोलेंगे?
What did he say?
Yeah.
I'm going to text this to Jamie. What did Taus say?
He didn't say anything. It was that was his expression. That was his expression. Okay, Ravi Shankar, you got 3 different expressions. You got 3 different expressions.
I'm just waiting to call Jamie.
Do let me know what Jamie said, because it'll be quite interesting to know his.
I think viewers, I think we should respect them at least. उनको बता दे रवि शंकर को, since he's a viewer and regularly देखते हैं, तो at least we should respect him for this question. He keeps on asking questions, which is good.
Contributions, but listen. Anyway, go ahead.
No, actually, he actually deserves an answer.
That's why we always take his comments and that's why we always failure batting.
We always take his comments, we always discuss them, but at the end of the day,
but at the end of the day, Taus has an answer. Chetan, let Taus answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let Taus.
Taus, yes. I'm interested in knowing Taus' answer.
It's not an answer. Basically यही है, मतलब साफ clarity है यहाँ पर कि पूरा batting order fail हो गया है यहाँ पर. And we are not talking about Ashwin. जडेजा भी होते तो मुझे लगता नहीं इतना कुछ खास major difference आता. Shardul Thakur tried his best at playing that knock, counter attack करने. So this was purely batting conditions. और रही रविंद्र जडेजा की बात, I mean कितना major difference आता है, I don't know. देखिए Ashwin was preferred, और by the way back spasm है, officially बोलेंगे तो back spasm है जडेजा को, that's why he wasn't there in the squad, in the playing 11. Otherwise क्या पता हो सकते थे रविशंकर जी. But then अगर आप back spasm को लाए समझे यार खाली बिठाने के लिए, तो अश्विन was preferred over for his bowling. यहाँ पर चाहिए था, और बहुत दिन से हम डिस्कस करते चले आ रहे हैं कि why अश्विन should be preferred over जडेजा सेकंड ऑप्शन हो सकते थे शार्दुल ठाकुर की जगह. So हाँ बस that is something like इतना जाना नहीं है रविशंकर जी. we should respect him. आज सवाल पूछते रहते हैं, जवाब देना चाहिए.
रविशंकर जी, चलिए अब हम आपसे मिलेंगे कल.
Anyway,
नहीं, कल मिलेंगे हम उनसे and would request him to keep shooting his questions to us so that we can also get some interesting answers. Obviously, it's a fun discussion.
Everybody has an opinion India में, so it should be welcome.
Yeah.
ये तो मैं आपके लिए कमेंट है शंकर का.
Thanks for your permission.
Troll कर रहे चेतन.
But no, Chetan. Yes, because we are missing Jamie here in this live. No, we're missing Jamie in this live. You can text this question to Jamie and let us know his answer, Chetan, and we'll start our tomorrow's live session with his answer.
हाँ.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
मैच के पहले रहेगा ना? जी को बता दो.
Can't believe that comment. चलो मेरे walk करने का time हो गया भाई.
Okay, चलिए. So we'll see you tomorrow with day 2. And thank you so much, Taos, Soumya, Chetan, for joining with me, and thank you so much everyone for your questions.
फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट.